Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So if you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, then you will already know that every month I concentrate my Monday and Saturday videos. Sorry, Zed out. Little dog wanted in, little dog wants out. So I concentrate my Saturday and Monday videos on one stamp set, suite, or bundle. So this month I am concentrating on the Country Birdhouse. Absolutely love it. I had to refit all of my parts and pieces on there so I could show that to you because they got kind of messy. And anyway, so this is video number 2. It will air June 8th. This is designed for the casual stamper. On Mondays, on the Monday series, the first Monday is always a sketch card. The second is a case of card. The third is a shaker, and the fourth is a fun fold. And then on the Saturdays, I try to design one for the beginner, the casual, the avid, the extreme. And then if there is a fifth Monday or Saturday, I do something that I just want to do, right? That's why I'm doing these videos, because I love sharing what I create with you. So this is what I call an easy easel card, and you can do it landscape or portrait. This card will be portrait. This just pops up like so. So this is what we're doing, but we're doing it in Highland Heather. So our card base is Highland Heather 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 2 3/4 and at 5 1/2, and we will do that together. Next we have our DSP pieces here, and you will need 2 at 2 5/8 by 4. Remember, all of these measurements will be in the description part of the video. And then we have die cut one birdhouse in white, stamped in Gorgeous Grape. There it is, and it is colored with the blends. We're going to finish coloring it together. And then I also did one in black, because when you color in using the blends, they bleed through, and I did not want that to show on the back of my birdhouse. Or you could do it in white. I did one in each. And then the stand, this is, if you were wondering what this little thing was it, I was wondering what it was for a while. This little piece right here, this is a stand for the little birdhouse to sit on. Yes, that's what it is. The birdhouse sits like so. Really cute. So that's what we are doing. Let's get the rest of this stuff. Oops! I just dropped a vital piece. Sorry. It's my little, what I call the bump up piece, the stopper. So let's go back to what we have. We have 3 flowers and 2 sets of the double leaves that was cut out of the perennial lavender, a scrap bit. So you can see there are the 2 leaves. There are the 3 flowers. That one was not viable. It did not work out. And I have done that. And I cut the double leaves. Perennial lavender is our DSP. We need a 2 by 4 inch white for the tab punch. And unfortunately for you guys, this is like take 2 or 3 here. I think it's 3. I showed, and what you won't see is this is the packaging that your punches come in, and all I did was roughly cut out the name of it. I used a piece of tear tape and I glued that down to my punch. You can tape it down. I've done both, but that's something I thought I would share with you. So we are using this, and you guys know I love a hello. It has hello friend. We're going to use this and this part of the tab. We're going to at least attempt that anyways. And then you will need 1 strip of cardstock. This is Highland Heather, 1 by 4 1/4, and another piece of DSP, which is 3 3/4 by 4. A 3 3/4 by 5 piece for the inside, our envelope, clear envelope, and our mailer. So that's all of our goodies. Let's put the notebook aside and move all of this. Hopefully I get it all together, because we're going to do our card base. So on a Stampin' Up! Trimmer, you have a dark blade and a light blade. That darker blade is your cutting blade. We want that well up and away from us, or down below. It's up to you. We want this lighter blade to score with, and I really do prefer to score on my trimmer. So we're going to start scoring at 2 3/4, and I score 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Welcome back, Zed. And then we're going to scooch down to 5 1/2. So that was at 2 3/4. At 5 1/2. 1, 2, 3. Now I want to tell you, I am not forcing it like down there. I'm giving it nice, even, steady pressure up and down 3 times. You get a great score on it, and it doesn't like overly score it or bust through my cardstock, which sometimes happens on the scoreboard. So just creased it at the 5 1/2. Now I'm going to go over it with the bone folder at the 2 3/4. And there we already have the easel. All it needs is a stopping point, and you can make it really up high, you can make it down low. It's totally up to you, but this is done for the moment. So we have our 2 pieces of DSP, and those are going to butt up right against the score line. Let me show you. We're going to have them, there's that little bead when you score it, you get that little raised edge. I always keep the inner portion on the inside, and I like that little bead on the outside. So we are going to glue our 2 pieces of DSP. Just a second, please. Little Zed, go lay down. You want it out here, now you're going to be there. So my paper was actually, I started with a piece of paper that was 4 1/4 by 5, 4 by 5 1/4, and then I cut it down. And these papers are courtesy of my aunt, Carol. Her and I did some swapping with DSP. She bought one package, I bought another. So this is my bottom piece. I want it right up against that score line. I don't want it over it because it would prevent it from doing its fold. I ordered the Unbounded Love DSP. I'm going to have to double check the name of that. And she ordered the Perennial Lavender. And we had ourselves a little paper swap, which I'm so glad she and I did this because, ooh, there we go. Let's see, which is mine that I got? Oh, where is that? No. Oh, I can't find it. Okay. I know it goes with the Unbounded Love. I just don't know where the DSP is at the moment. All right, so there we have it. So you can see, you can hardly tell with it being Highland Heather. Okay, so that is done. Next, this is for the inside. We're going to stamp something on there. Oh, I know what we're stamping, from the Country Birdhouse. Hoping you have the best day ever. And I'm telling you what, guys, I swear this stamp is wonky. So it is best. Let's just pop it on here. It's supposed to relax it. And then you pick it up and it should be straight. And I've got to tell you something funny, y'all. I hope y'all have a really good chuckle at this, because I did. Okay, so this is my desktop. Right up this way, okay, within, like, right there, I can grab it, is where my Gorgeous Grape ink pad was. But for me, I have one of the old Stampin' Up! Black Towers that I love using. I won't ever get rid of it. Here's my ink pad. I sat here for, I know, 10 minutes, twirling that thing around, looking around, thinking, oh my goodness, what have I done with this ink pad? And I went into my little thing of spots. I opened up the Gorgeous Grape spot. It's brand new. And I ended up using this the whole time because I didn't know where my Gorgeous Grape pad was. And now I'm just going to tape this I got way too much tape. Just tape it close so when it goes back in the box, it doesn't get anywhere. Anyways, but here it was. It was within hand, arm's reach the whole time. Just how it was. And I just had to laugh at myself. I'm like, oh my goodness. Just one of those things. So inking that up. There is a kind of a windy storm going on here for spring, and it's blowing all kinds of stuff in my window. I got little bits of particles of things everywhere. So we're going to grab those two little flowers. This is kind of my go-to for this whole stamp set, not the little chain. So right down there. This is for our inside. That's in Gorgeous Grape. Because we stamped, or I stamped, you could say, I stamped my house, my birdhouse, in Gorgeous Grape. Ta-da! It's already done, right? Oh, and the other thing, I hope I remember to put this in the description. 3/4 inch circle punch does wonderful for the center of the birdhouse. I don't need to color it in. I got a punch. Let's just go ahead. Oh, let's wait till we color everything in. So I started with the scallop, and we're going to start with the Highland Heather, fresh Freesia. Highland Heather. So I took the dark, and I am going to do this on this refine. And I outlined a few areas that I felt needed to be outlined, and you can see I did them at different ones. And then the scallop, you can see I just went on the bottom of the scallops. I did along here in the dark, and then I just blended it in with the blends. I do not do a lot of coloring, but this was easy, 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 easy. You could either use markers. Okay, so that's our Highland Heather. Now I want to bring in my fresh Freesia for the rest of my house, but we're going to start with the dark. And I want to go now under the scallops to make a bit of a shadow. Oops. Let's actually get under the scallop there. And then I want to go, I can do it with the, we're going to do it with this tip, because we're just going to go around this and do the inside, because our circle will have that little ring around it. So then I can come along the inside. We're going to have a little embellishment there, so we don't need to worry about that. Is this still, I'm just making sure. Then I'm going to go along here and along there, and then I'm going to do right here. Then we're going to color the rest of it in. Yes, so just color. You can do it either that way, this way. Might need to touch it up a little bit there. Swoosh, 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 swoosh. So that's my little birdhouse. Now this is the light. Okay, so you can do it light or dark, but we're going to take the dark. So we're going to do this little trim. Dark first, and then the light. just to give it a little added color. And there we've colored ourselves a beautiful, beautiful birdhouse. And we're going to take our little punch of a circle that we punched, that 3/4 inch circle, a die or a punch, it doesn't matter what you did. There you go. And that's the finished project of our birdhouse. And see, that's why we are going to back this. I am going to back it with black because I have my little birdhouse stand is in black, so I thought, why not? When this pops up on the easel, I do not want to see all the scribbly coloring marks. So, line her up. There we go. So now when she's like this on the back of the card, you won't see this. And next, I'm going to put the white birdhouse away. I might use that in another video. So for this one, we are simply going to take our lavender strip and glue these two pieces together. This will get dimensionals. I'm not sure where exactly on the card yet this is going to go as far as how far up I'm going to put it on the inside. It does need to be on the inside of the card. This is the stopping mechanism, or the bump up, that it bumps up against it. But we can go ahead and throw some dimensionals on it. Not throw, we're going to put dimensionals on it. So I'm going to use that bit, this bit, and that bit. In the center we'll do one there, and one there. That should about cover it. What else do we have to do? Our tab. Yes. This is going to be, we're working on all of our pieces here. I already have them mounted. I was looking for them. Now, I have used Hello Friend in a video, but this one I haven't. So we need to do the smushy dance, and I want Highland Heather for this. We're going to stamp Hello Friend in Gorgeous Grape, but for these little dots, a smushy is necessary. And why is because polymer stamp sets, they usually have a little film on them, and they can stamp unevenly if you don't do that. So now the test, yes, we're going to test. Do I want it that? And you'll see why in a minute. Or I want to see how Hello Friend looks on top of the Highland Heather. I like it. I don't think I need to stamp off. This is really good. Now I want to tell you something else too about when you stamp dots in polymer stamp sets. Do not force it. Let me see. This is Highland Heather. If you really push down, you distort the dots. You want nice, just rest it down. Walk your fingers over it a little bit, but don't push. Because you will get distortion in your dots. Ask me how I know. Yeah, because I've done it. So where is my scratch paper? And you can see that it's going to go in this way in our tab. So I want to look at my punch. I guess it goes either way. That's interesting. So it won't really make a difference. Ooh, we'll have to see which side we like better. So I'm inking it up. I know it's off camera. And I'm going to stamp it here. I'm not going to force the dots down. I've made that mistake. There we go. Now we can stamp both Hello Friend twice. We can do it both times on here. So Hello Friend. I wanted it originally this way. I really want that inked up well. And I want to try to get it straight. Oh, so nice. Now let's put it in here because we might want to use the other side as well. So let's put it in. For those of you who don't think spots are useful, you are so wrong. It came in so handy when I thought I'd lost my stamp. So you can fold this over like so, or you can trim it off, which I'm going to trim it off. Just like so. So you have this, and you could, I kind of scooped it there, but if you wanted to, you could trim this off straight and just do hello in there, but I can already tell we're not going to use that, but we could bump it up on the back and get that piece used up, so we shall. Put that aside, and I think we're about ready, guys, to assemble our card. So I'm just going to add some glue here and get that little goober off of my little IV bottle I love. You can fill it up with any type of glue you choose, and I have bottles with different types of glue in them. I wish I would have labeled them because there is sometimes I forget which ones are which. All right, so we have our pieces, and we'll do our mailer in a minute. So we have our birdhouse stand, our birdhouse, the inside, the bump up or stopper, and our little hello friend. First thing we're going to do is put our stand on the card. And this is going to come right here to the bottom, like so. I might need, let's see, I'm thinking if we rest that right there, the tip of our birdhouse, you see that, is going to be off. So we need to cut a wee bit off of our stand. So let's do so with the guillotine, because guys, I cannot cut a straight line. Let's see. We're going to test it. Put our little birdhouse. Nope, it still needs to come down. Ooh, it needs to come down quite a bit. Maybe I mark it with a pencil. So there's my birdhouse. There's my stand. That's not as much as I thought. Pencil time. A little below where I want it because I'm going to cut that mark completely off. There we go. It's all gone now. Now we can put this down. We're going to test it one more time just to make sure it's where we want it. And it's good to go. So. Our cute little bird stand. I've been waiting to use this piece in a card. On a card, I should say. In a design for a card. So get that hopefully roughly center. Now you can put this birdhouse on here in two ways. You could put this on dimensionals, or you can glue it down. Now I'm going to tell you, it doesn't matter which way you do it. This card's still going to cost extra because of this bump up piece. Just the facts. I am going to glue mine flat down. So what I need to also do, sorry for the reach again, is pencil. So right here is where my score line, where's the poking tool? Right here, right, is the score line. So I'm going to pick it up. Look at it. Right there, I'm going to put a little line because I don't want any glue past that line. In fact, I'm going to make sure that it's below that line. And then I'm going to put plenty of glue. I mean, you may not have wanted to use the stand in this type of card. You don't have to. So now that I know that's plenty of it, ew, it's a little wonky lopsided, so we're going to have to come down just slightly on top of there. I wish I could like move that up a little. There we go. So now when it pops up, and this is what I'm talking about, the back, and I can come in with this and add a little bit more glue closer to the top without worrying about it getting on the back of my card, my back of my birdhouse. Oh, I really think I want my stopping mechanisms right here because I like the vertical profile of that. So this is, let me see if I've oh, that's going to be great. That is going to be perfect. So let's put the inside piece in. And if you're wondering about the hello friend, just give me a few minutes. We're going to get it on there. I'm thinking I might need to take a little off the top of the tab. I can bring this down a little bit more. Then I'm going to go like this because this is going to go right, I think, like so. I really like the profile of that. That is awesome. Okay, but before I can put that in, we need to do our hello friend. Now our hello friend, I want it up here and I can already tell I'm going to take off some of the top. I'm looking for the guillotine. I mean, we could actually put that, I could put that down there now. That is an I think we are. I think we're going to actually cut this tab apart. Give me a second. You'll see what I'm talking about. All right. So I want to trim this down, and I'm using the little dots as a guide. There. So it's no longer really a tab. I just am using it this way. And now that might end up going right there. And little Zed man, you need to go lay down. He cannot make up his mind where he wants to be. No, that is definitely going to go there. We have our little pieces here. Let's see, we have a flower here, which we could, oh yes, kind of disguise. Those and put this, I'm not sure where. Okay, let's get this glued down. Let's just glue it down and get it in place. Then I can worry about all the rest of it. This is going to go right there, and so I need a little drop of glue to put my leaf. Yes, it is. Oops. There's one. Now these two, I like these two overlapped. So a little drop there. Put those two petals like so. Oh, maybe like that. And then our little leaf, we just have to figure out where we want it to be. I'd like it down here is where I'd like it to be. Oh, that will work. So I'm going to glue my little leaf in place. Somebody is trying to call me. Not sure. Oh, that's my daughter. She's on her lunch break. She calls me. How's it going, Mom? Like, it's going good, honey. So let's get some glue on the back of this as well. She's probably wondering, why is my mom not answering? But I will call her here in a minute because we are like at the very, very end. So now we get to put this in place. Make sure your flowers are going the right way. Pop that where it's going to be, and I'm going to right there. So there you can see, look, it goes right there, and it's so perfect. I mean, I'm trying to get it to like there. Do you see that profile? Can you guys see that? It looks so good. But we need some bling. And I know what bling I'm going to use. The wonderful Miss Phyllis gave me some of her gems that were part of the Perennial Lavender Suite. Woohoo! So, look at that. That's what we're using. Right there. And then I think we'll go with these lighter ones, or at least this one here. Oops. Whatever gems you so desire. That one's kind of big for that one, but it's going to do just fine. And this one here. Oh, so cute. But that's 4. We need one more. And you know what? It's going to go at the roof of our house. And I've got 2 more of those, and I'm thinking we put one there and one there. Do I dare, I dare, I dare. I think we do. So we're going to put one there. And we're going to put this one here. And why? Because I can. You know that's why we're doing that. Look at how cute that is. Oh, flashy. So, so darling. So cute. So I hope you guys like this card because I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. But we have to stamp. I'll let you guys look at this while we stamp. We have to stamp something on our, this is Highland Heather. This is what I want. Where's yes, this. So we need to stamp on our mailer. So I'm going to take these dots, stamp, and I'm just going to run this across the bottom. Oops, I missed a bit. That's okay. Maybe I can miss on purpose. Nope, I couldn't miss on purpose if I tried, right? Let's see if we could add just a few in there. That looks good. Now we want to do Hello Friend. This is from the Country Birdhouse stamp set. And this, of course, is going to be in the Gorgeous Grape. And we need our little flowers in Highland Heather to top it off. So there's one. And there's 2. And I think we need another part of this one just like right there. So that's our mailer, and I can close this up. This time I'm going to put the Gorgeous Grape stamp pad in the tower. Oh, much better place for it, right? And where I'm looking for the clear envelope. Thinking fingers. So clear envelope. Oops. The side up. I don't always get that right. But there we go. So that's our mailer. This is our card. And guys, it's going to be so cute. Look, when everybody sees this coming in the mail, they're going to love it. That's another thing about the clear envelopes. So I hope you guys enjoyed my simple version of a simple easel card. That's what I call it. And look, we have that beautiful paper here on the back as well as the front, and it stops so lovely. So thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I am going to ask, if you can, would you comment and let me know what you think of this card? The comments, guys, they inspire me to keep creating and sharing what I love. I can't express to you my gratitude for all of you who do comment. I so appreciate it, and I would appreciate it if you are not subscribed, if you would consider subscribing. It really does help me out. I can tell you, as of right now, I am not getting paid by YouTube to do my videos. I know people can get paid to do that. I do not. So if you're watching, you know, commercials and stuff doing that, it's not me, it's YouTube. I might consider doing it. I tried it for a while and then I turned that off. My sole purpose in my YouTube channel is to share my love of paper crafting with you, and I thank you. Thank you for allowing me to do that. It is so enjoyable, and I get so much from sharing with you. It makes each and every day I have that much more special. So thank you very much, and I invite you to come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye bye for now.